Something that I think separates Greenspoon with a lot of e-commerce is its focus on high quality products. Yes. On your website, you also have a section for organic. So let's talk a little bit about that. Why did you see the need to, include organic as part of your offering? Or was it demand driven, or what was the thought behind it?
Yeah, so the reason why Greenspoon was founded by Juliet, Juliet became a mom, and they say people take care of their dogs better than themselves, and they will definitely take care of their kids more than themselves, right? Because you want to give your kids the best future that they can have. And they cannot make decisions yet. So you want to have the safest, best quality for your kid to make sure that they have the biggest chance to be successful or happy or healthy. So she started reading about food. I started reading about food and trying to find out where you could actually buy safe food. Because there was all these rumors and all these articles and all these tests that show that it's not going well with agricultural standards here in Kenya, right? It's basically an unregulated market. What happens if you have an unregulated market? There is an enormous pressure to produce as cheaply as possible, right? Without the rules, right? If we were going to play football together and I bring 11 people, but there are no rules, so you bring 15 people, who's going to win, right? And she saw that and she started talking to more people. She started talking to more suppliers, building basically a farmer's market online. And then it got catapulted by COVID, right? Because again, the great suppliers who were supplying the best hotels and restaurants didn't have a market anymore. The customers who were dining these kind of high quality products that were being served in hotels and restaurants didn't have the products anymore. So there was a sudden shift of supply and demand in the marketplace. And that's how Greenspoon grew a lot overnight, basically.
Well, not overnight.
And I think what we saw with organic, we saw the big parallels between bio, where also nobody is producing dairy at European or American quality standards. Yeah. And we saw that the same is happening with meat, fruit and vegetables, pantry items, bread. So we saw that opportunity.
So you saw an opportunity in organic. So it was
safe food most of all, right? First of all, safe, because if we would say everything, people always ask us, is everything you sell organic? And it's like, yeah, we can't. For there are many reasons, right? There's organic certification, like how organic is everything, right? Like you can be it's like with religion, you can be very strict. But we say, and it's also unaffordable for many people, let's be honest. So for us, safe is the most important. And safe is already a lot. That means for us, it's traceable to the source. We know what chemicals have been used, how they have been used, and we can visit the farmer if we want to, right? So safe is the most important thing, and organic is our premium. So we serve by far the biggest range of organic food in Kenya. Yeah. And we're always expanding, and we are trying to get really deep into the value chain and supply chain in understanding how we can get more farmers on board, and that can be for every product. So that's from fruit and vegetables, but also meat products and so on, rice, oils, etc., etc. So it's very exciting, right? Because it's a new market. I think retailers in Kenya have been sitting in their stores, and we are actually going out and actively looking for the best suppliers that we can find.
Yeah, interesting. So throughout that short period you've been offering organic, is there a certain set of trends, especially from consumers' perspective, you're seeing? Maybe it's in terms of pricing or availability. Is there something you're noticing?
Yeah, look, it's a bit of a chicken egg problem, right? So what will make organic more available for everyone is if the top end of the market starts buying organic. Because if you have a very small farm and you have a very low production, you will have to charge a very high price to make a bit of money, right? And I mean, money is not the first motivator for many people, especially for the organic farmers, but it is important, right? You cannot be putting your own savings into your business in perpetuity, right? At one point that stops. So the prices at this moment are high, but we are seeing them come down very, very, very rapidly. And that's what's happening in the market, right? So if the price for 500 grams of tomatoes on the market is 50 shillings, maybe there are customers that say, okay, I would pay 70 shillings. So that means that you have the bit of the lower yield and the higher waste that you have with organic is compensated by a higher unit price. And it's developing really well. The products that we have in organic, I mean, everybody who shops from Greenspoon sees like we have a lot of back soon because we can just not keep up with the supply. But it will change, right? The nice thing about farming here in Kenya, the land is so productive. There are many farming cycles, and for farming, if you put something in the ground right now, for many products, you will have a product in a couple of months.